Debbie, how's Mary Simmons?
Still unconscious. Doesn't look good. Her daughter's with her.
Nikki's here?
Yeah, she phoned her mother when we were in the house. She's taken it very badly.
What about the husband, Bob Simmons?
Tried phoning his garage, but there was no reply.
How convenient.
You know them?
You could say I'm a friend of the family.
The daughter's in there.
Thanks, Debbie. Nikki, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Susie.
Nikki Simmons?
Yes?
I'm Dr. Forbes. I need to talk to you.
Can Susie come with me?
I'm WDC Croft, Sunhill.
We can talk in the relatives' room. In here. Miss Simmons, your mother has suffered a very bad fracture to the left side of the skull, and a large blood clot is putting pressure on the brain. Now, we have to operate to relieve that pressure.
Oh, God.
We'll do the best we can, but I have to tell you the prognosis is not very good.
Oh, no.
Well, you're welcome to stay here for a while, but if you'll excuse me.
Thank you, Doctor. Nikki, why don't you sit down?
She's going to die.
Don't, Nikki. Your mum's strong. She'll pull through.
We both know why she's here, don't we?
What do you mean?
My father.
We don't know that. It could have been an accident.
You think after all these years of him getting drunk and knocking her about, she gets into that state by accident?
We don't know what happened yet.
Don't you?
No, not until we've made our inquiries.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Look, we might need to ask you some questions later. Are you going to stay here?
I need to get back to the flat for a bit, sort some stuff out with the office. I'll get back here as soon as I can.
Okay.
Mary Simmons came in here yesterday and withdrew the charges against her husband. Is he stupid enough to assault her again so soon?
Well, I don't see why not, Gov. He's been getting away with it for the past 5 years.
Susie, if Mary doesn't press charges, what can we do? I know you've been working hard on this situation, but we've got to deal with what happened this morning.
Gov,
Do we know who called the ambulance?
I checked, but the control computer's crashed.
What about the daughter?
Nikki, I saw her at St. Hugh's. She's taken it pretty badly.
And Bob Simmons?
There's no reply from his workplace.
OK, have a word with the DSE before you go looking for Simmons and take Rod with you.
Gov?
You know what Simmons can be like.
Gary?
Yeah, the DSC's made a start and I've spoken with the neighbours. They all heard a woman shouting and screaming around 7:15.
OK. Thanks, Gary. Morning, Trevor.
Morning.
So, what do you reckon?
The body was found here at the foot of the stairs with the broken bottle of vodka here.
Right.
We're looking at it. You'd think she was drinking, possibly drunk, fell down the stairs, taking the bottle with her.
That's possible, but not likely. She hardly drank.
Interesting. There's no trace of vodka on the stairs or where the fragments of the bottle were found, and there's no sign of a glass anywhere.
Go on.
Then over here, there was a pool of vodka at the foot of this table and some shards of glass. And on this edge of the table, there's a fresh splintering of wood, and the area is also wet. Looks like the bottle was broken here but placed over there for effect.
Right. Is there anything else?
There are no signs of a forced entry.
OK.
Oh, the woman was wearing a dressing gown. I found this belt at the top of the stairs.
Mrs. Crowther, this is DC Rod's case.
Susie, come in.
You let the paramedics in, did you, Mrs. Crowther?
Mary gave me a spare set of keys a couple of years ago. Just in case, she said.
You told PC McCann that you heard shouting.
You know what it's like. We're always hearing things from next door. Shouting and screaming.
Be fair, it's been quiet the last month or so.
Well, the last couple of weeks, anyway.
But not this morning.
Mary shouting and screaming.
About what time was that?
Not sure, about 7:15.
Did you see Bob Simmons leaving for work?
No.
Bob's a good bloke. He's always worked hard and he pays his way. He's done that house up a treat. And all he gets is her moaning at him, day in, day out. She even comes round here moaning. Drive any man to drink. But I don't reckon he'd go this far.
Excuse me?
Yeah, what do you want?
We're looking for Bob Simmons.
Well, ain't here.
Well, where is he?
Out.
When's he due back?
Look, ain't you done enough to Simmons? It's like you're always after.
Just tell us where he is.
What for?
His wife's been taken into hospital. They tried calling here, but there was no reply.
Yeah, well, I don't answer it when he ain't here.
So where is he?
He's out picking up a wreck. He should be back in an hour or so.
Did he come here first?
Yeah, he looked in for a minute.
When?
About 8:15, give or take a bit.
Is that his normal time?
No, he's usually here about 7:45.
How did he seem when he arrived?
Oh, it's funny, really. He's usually miserable. But this morning he was sort of happy. You know, up.
Daughter's done okay for herself.
She's an executive in a marketing firm in the city. Goes away a lot. Conferences.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
Well, if you were Mary Simmons, why stay in that situation where you could be living here with your daughter?
When you meet Nikki, you can ask her. You okay?
I've sorted some things out with the office, so at least I don't have to worry about that. Now, sit down.
Thanks. I'm sorry, Nikki, but we are going to have to ask you a few questions. Do you feel up to it?
I know you've got to do your job.
Can you tell me why you rang your mum this morning? Nikki?
Sorry. I just got back from Newcastle. She'd left a message on my answer phone to say she'd withdrawn the charges against my father. Can't say I was surprised. It was usual pattern. Look how he paid her back.
But you didn't go round and see her?
No. I was shattered. I'd driven through the night. I just went to bed.
What time did you get back from Newcastle?
6:15. Susie, what about my father? Have you spoken to him?
Well, it seems he's not at work. We're trying to get in touch with him. Excuse me. Susie Croft? Yeah, go ahead, Tosh. Thanks. Debbie. What happened?
Bob Simmons turns up, and when they tell him about Mary, he throws a wobbly. Kept going on about her not dying and how sorry he was.
Where is he now?
I calmed him down and put him in the relatives' room.
Okay, thanks, Debbie. Mr. Simmons.
What's going on?
This is DC Skase.
I asked you what's going on. What's happened to Mary?
How did you know Mary was here?
What?
Mr. Simmons, it looks like your wife's fall down the stairs might not have been an accident.
And you? Nah, she thinks I did it.
Where were you this morning between 7 and 7:15?
I don't believe you. My wife's up there in surgery. Touch and go, they said. And you're asking...
We have to find out what happened to Mary.
What time did you get to work this morning?
Oh, got there about... What's this got to do with anything? Mary was okay when I left home. She was all right.
Look, we have to talk to you, and this isn't the most appropriate place, is it?
How did you know Mary was at St. Hugh's?
I rang home. There was no answer, so I rang the Crowthers and they tell me what had happened.
Did you have an argument with Mary this morning?
No.
Did you push her down the stairs?
No, I just know it wasn't an accident.
Oh, you mean like the times that she walked into the door or slipped in the bath?
Forensic evidence suggests that it wasn't an accident.
What makes you think I'd do that to Mary?
A long history of domestic violence culminating in you using her as a punch bag only 3 weeks ago.
That was a one-off. I haven't hit her for months. She was goading me. Things between a man and his wife you wouldn't understand.
What time did you leave home this morning?
About 7:15.
We know that you arrived at work late.
So what?
So why were you late?
I had breakfast at the cafe at the end of Malham Street.
Why not at home?
Mary hates the smell of fried food.
It doesn't explain why you were late.
I went to the travel agents.
It's open at 8 o'clock in the morning.
The bucket shop in Doyle Road is.
Why did you go there?
You asked me where I went, I told you.
Mr. Simmons, tell us why you went to the travel agent.
Well, what do you think? I fancied a holiday. I booked a couple of weeks for Mary and me in Mexico, the Baja, 2 months' time.
You did what?
I promised her we'd make a fresh start.
And you expect us to believe that?
You've never understood what we were going through. All you've ever done is to listen to what Nicky told you.
Mr. Simmons.
We'd been married 30 years, right? Mary was 16 when Nicky was born. Got a good home, run my own business.
Well, go on.
None of it's any good if there's no heart. I mean, look at the Crowthers. They live in the dump, got no money, been together 40-odd years and they're happy. And the court case, I mean, that really made me stop and think.
Yeah, well, you were facing serious charges.
Only because you kept on and on at Mary. When have you ever asked me for my side of things, eh?
OK, tell us.
Well, so you say mine's made up?
That's too easy. You say we never listened to you. Go ahead. Now's your chance.
I don't know. I suppose we got married too early, before we'd grown up. We had a kid straight off. Nicky wasn't easy. Well, none of it was easy, money and that. We got through. We even kept the yard going during the recession. I suppose after 30 years, you just fall out of love. Things that seemed important then don't count no more. I forgot what it had been like. Mary just didn't seem to care. So I began taking the odd drink.
The odd drink?
It's all right, I admit it. That's when it started, the violence. Well, I almost got on top of that.
So what put Mary in St. Hugh's?
I've had enough of you. You can check everything. There's nothing more I can say or do. Now, WDC Croft. Like you said, I'm not under arrest, so you can either believe what I've said or you can charge me. Otherwise, I'm walking out that door.
I get a distinct impression that Susie doesn't go for Mr. Simmons.
Susie's been after Simmons for ages. And you know Susie, when she gets her teeth into something...
Yeah.
OK. Yep. Thank you.
Any luck?
Oh, so-so. The cafe and the travel agent both confirmed Simmons' story, but a bit vague on the timings. Still waiting for the garage at Hoxton to get back to me. Tosh, could you take that?
No problem.
Rod, did you check who called the ambulance?
Twice. Computer's still down.
OK. Come on.
Where are we going?
Well, if Bob Simmons' alibi does check out, I suppose we better talk to Nicky again. Nicky, how's your mum?
Out of surgery, but it'll be some time before they know whether the operation was a success.
Nicky, is there anyone else who could have called to see your mum that early in the morning?
No one I can think of.
Could we just go over what you did this morning?
I told you.
Yeah, I know, but we need the details for the record.
I'd spent the last 3 days at my company's marketing conference in Newcastle. It finished yesterday. I decided to drive back through the night rather than stay on.
Why?
When these things wrap up, you're left with a load of reps pissed out of their skulls trying to get their leg over. Not my scene.
What time did you get back?
I left Newcastle about midnight and got back here just after 6 this morning.
And you rang your mother when you got home?
Not straight away. I went to bed. I couldn't sleep. I got up, made some breakfast and listened to my phone messages.
So when did you call her?
About 8:30.
And you didn't call anyone else?
No. Why?
Well, somebody called for an ambulance for her.
Well, it's a good job they did, but it wasn't me, Susie. You know, I sometimes think if I'd stayed at home, then things might have been different.
You can't blame yourself, Nicky. You did what you could.
So why did you leave home?
I wanted a life of my own. I tried to stop him hitting her, but when it came to it, she would never press charges. You know that.
But Mary never left.
Meaning?
Just repeating something some of my male colleagues have been saying. They take a rather simplistic view of these things.
You know I kept on at her to move in with me.
So why didn't she?
I don't know.
So you're saying in spite of everything, she was still close to him?
I don't know.
What about you? Were you close to him?
We tolerated each other on the surface. Deep down, I think I hated him. I'm gonna go in and see if there's any news.
You were a bit hard on her.
Come on, Susie, she's playing us along.
Her mum's just had major surgery. She doesn't know if she's going to live. Susie Croft. Right. Yeah, thanks.
What now?
DSE's come up with something new. Come on.
Trevor?
In the kitchen. I found some part footprints. Tiled surfaces are very difficult, but if you get right down to floor level, darken the room and shine a torch across the surface like this, it'll show up any markings on the surface.
What are the prints?
A common brand of trainers. There are some in the hall. It's likely the person who smashed the vodka bottle made their exit down the hall, through the kitchen, and over the back garden fence.
Rod, can you check upstairs, see if Sims has got a pair of trainers?
Well, he's not likely to leave him around upstairs, is he?
Yeah, well, can we just check, eh? I thought the back door was locked.
It was, but if you're familiar with the house and you've already got keys, then you probably lock the door when you leave.
Right.
There's nothing here to suggest a panic, more an orderly departure.
How good is this evidence?
Now, the prints are only partial, but they've been dusted and photographed. I can confirm that the trainers are common brand.
Any idea of the size?
Not from looking at this, I'm afraid.
Okay. Thanks, Trevor.
Hang on, there's more. There were slight traces of the footprints down the garden path. I found this snagged on a nail on top of the fence. It looks fresh. Could be from a tracksuit, it's that type of material.
Back of the wardrobe.
Can you get a match from these to the prints?
I need to get them back to somehow.
Right, okay, thank you. We're waiting on the DSE. Uniform are checking with the neighbours that back onto the house, just in case they saw someone go up the garden path.
Like we are. Rod? I just think we ought to have another word with Nikki. Why? Well, other than Simmons and the next door neighbour, she's the only one with access to the house. Susie?
Everything points to Simmons. We've only got his word for it he left the house when he said he did. He might have left after the row the neighbours said they heard, and still got to the cafe, and the travel agents, and there's the trainers.
Simmons might have the history, but Nikki's the key to this. And we can't pin her times down.
You saw her, Rod. She's in shock. Are you seriously suggesting that she drove all the way down from Newcastle just so that she could throw her mum down the stairs?
Sorry, Goff. Ambulance control have just left a message for Susie. The call about Mary Simmons was received at 8:10. It was from a call box, and it was a female voice.
Thanks, Tosh. Right, you two, get this sorted out. If Mary Simmons dies, we're going to be looking at a murder inquiry.
Nicky, what are you doing in here?
He's in there with my mother.
Is she okay?
Still alive. They said something about her output still being recordable. Sounds so soulless, doesn't it?
Nicky, I'm afraid we do need to ask you some more questions.
Why?
We now have some forensic evidence that we need to check.
Yeah?
Do you have a pair of trainers and a tracksuit?
Yeah.
What colour is your tracksuit?
Dark blue, nothing special.
Are the trainers and tracksuit back at your apartment?
Well, of course they are.
There was no sign of any break-in or any other disturbance. It had to be someone who had regular access to the house.
For heaven's sake, my mother's in intensive care.
Yeah, and we need to find out who put her there.
So is there something you want to tell us?
Nicky, why don't you just tell us what happened?
We will be able to match your trainers with the prints we found at the house. And you caught your tracksuit on the back fence. We know about the call you made for the ambulance.
He'd been knocking her around for years. And she was letting him off with it again. She was giving him another chance. Again.
Perhaps your mum thought she was doing the right thing. Your dad said things had changed.
And you believe that?
What happened this morning?
I wasn't going to let her make a fool of herself again.
So what did you do?
It was her message on the answer phone. I couldn't believe it. How could she be so stupid?
How did it start, Nicky?
It was the answer phone. I just kept playing it
And?
I went round there. I parked at the back.
What about your father?
Well, I knew he left at 7:15, so I arrived just after.
Go on.
We had a row. In the bedroom, then out on the landing, and she kept shouting at me, telling me I was wrong.
And then what happened? Nicky, tell me what happened.
She was waving her arms at me. And I tried to grab her to calm her down, and she just fell backwards down the stairs.
Nicky, did you push her?
No. I tried to stop her. I grabbed at her dressing gown, the belt, but she just fell backwards. There was nothing I could do.
Why didn't you call an ambulance?
You've got to understand, Susie, I was in a state of shock. She wasn't breathing, I couldn't find a pulse, and there was blood coming from her ear. I thought she was dead.
What did you do?
Just looked at her. I was angry. It wasn't my fault. Without him, none of this would have happened.
Then what?
I went into the kitchen. I needed a drink of water. The vodka bottle was on top of the fridge, and I just thought, why not?
Thought what?
I grabbed the bottle, I smashed it, and I put it by her body. I wanted to make it look as though he'd been there, so you'd arrest him.
You tried to implicate your father?
It wasn't as logical as that. And on the way back, I just thought, well, what if she's not dead? So I called an ambulance. And then later I rang the house.
So when you knew your mother wasn't dead, why didn't you tell us all this?
I wanted to. But it was all running away from me. And I didn't see why he should get away with it.
But Nicky hadn't done anything.
Not this time. But I wanted him to suffer. For once in his life, I wanted him to feel some pain.
OK, Nicky. We should go down to Sun Hill. You can give us a statement and we can get this cleared up there. OK?
Your mother never regained consciousness. She died at 3:02. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Doctor. Nicky?
If I'd called for an ambulance straight away, she might still be alive.